Video games. Just like many other aspects of the internet, they come and go as trends change. I assume many of us no longer play the same games we played when we were younger, and many games that we used to play probably no longer resembles how they were years ago, if they even still exist in the first place. Today, I just want to take a trip down memory lane and explore some of the games that I used to play, back in the days, and who knows, maybe I'll even pick them back up. But anyways, let's get started with some games. Alright, starting with a bit of a stinker here, Growtopia. Love it or hate it, but it was the game that I kept on coming back to no matter how many times I quit. And it's actually just ridiculous just thinking about how many times I've actually been scammed in this game. I mean, if anything, I could at least say that this game taught me the cruel reality of the real world. But, for a game where so many of its players would actively claim to hate it, it has been pretty resilient throughout the past decade. Somehow, it is still playable today after everything that it has been through, and maybe there's something about this game that makes it happen. Just Growtopia classic, I see. Having a hard time logging on. Alright, I actually finally managed to get in. That actually took, I think 5 minutes, which is crazy if all you want to do is get into the game. Well, we'll see what this game has to offer. I don't even know where I am right now. So, let's see. I think one of the first worlds I will explore is probably Noob. I remember that being a pretty active... I guess. I did not know this game was still so popular. What about this game, this world? Okay. It is literally all bots. I don't see a single real player in this entire world. Okay. Forgot the controls for a second. Dude. There are genuinely not a single real player. I'm not sure if this is because this world is not popular anymore, but this is crazy. And also, what the heck is this cat thing? It looks so small. I don't know why they would change this, but it used to be across the entirety of the top half of the screen, which I don't know. Maybe that's just what I'm used to, but I'm not really a big fan of this. But to be fair, I guess these days there's not much to see in the chat anyways. It's all spam. Also, there's something new here. What are they trying to tell me to do? What? Why am I getting a quest? Dude. My account is 10 years old, and it's still giving me beginner quest. This is really not well thought through. I mean, this is just insane. Right, so let's see. Maybe we'll find some top worlds. So there's no top worlds. That is what? Okay, what about story worlds? I guess this entire thing is just broken. I don't... Formation Worlds, circa 2013. Well, I don't really see any players, so I'm not really sure how this is one of the most popular worlds. What is this? That's crazy. Okay, I mean, where are the real players? Maybe my best chance is to go to Noob. That seems like a lot of people are in there. Or I guess I could check out Noob V2. Also, this is what I was talking about before. This is the old chat, so I'm not really sure why they kept it here but not in the actual game. Oh, that was a weird decision, in my opinion. It doesn't really make sense to me. But I see some real people here, at least. I'm not really sure what they're doing right now. Huh. Honestly, I really don't know what you can even do at this point. Wow. 2,000 plus days, 1,000 plus days. There's one person who logged on 8 days ago, which I guess that's the most recent one, which is kind of crazy. I mean, not a single person has been on. Well, except for this person. This person. Wow. There's actually more than I thought, to be honest. I really thought that there's gonna be like nobody. But somehow still quite a lot, I see. But the problem is that there's actually just nothing to do. I do remember back in the days, I'm a farmer, so you can see my title right here. It's this blue title. I'm max level. You get this thing for reaching level 125, and you know, I remember going to school every day. Well, I guess that's normal. I remember going to school, and after coming home, I would play this game like it's a full-time job. Like, I would just go to one of my farms, break my black rock, which I don't even have anymore. But I do think I still have some farms. Yep. I would literally just break these blocks every single day for like 8 hours a day. And that's especially true during like COVID, because I guess there was nothing else better to do at that time. And I would just break blocks 8 hours a day, and I would just buy world locks straight from the store, which I have no idea what this means. But I would just buy it straight from the store, which, if you don't know, it's not a smart thing to do, which is probably why I stayed pretty broke for most of my 10 years. But yeah, I mean, this is just what I did for like 8 hours a day. I mean, I just broke blocks, I got gems, and I guess that's what I considered fun back then. I mean, it's kind of interesting to just see how simple I was, just being able to enjoy something like literally menial labor. But it's definitely a different time. But I still do want to try and get inside the world new. But I don't know. It seems like it's always full. Like, this is just very weird to me. I mean, all of the other worlds are so empty, but this one is full. But why is that? Let's see. Maybe I can go to an art world. Let's see. There's only one, which is kind of weird. I feel like this game should have a lot more than just one art world, right? Also, like, I don't know what it is, but like, I'm just hearing this popping noise whenever I'm in like worlds with music in them. Is this like a bug or something? It's kind of really bothering me, honestly. But it's just really disappointing. I really thought, I really remember this to be some like really amazing game that I could just dedicate every day for, like, honestly, 4 years. I'm pretty sure I played this consecutively for around 4 years. Though, as I mentioned in the beginning, I really just quit quite frequently. But I somehow managed to always come back. Though this time, I guess I didn't come back. But, well, I mean, to be fair, I am making this video right now, so I guess you could say I did come back in the end, but there's just not much to do. That's really my impression of this game. I mean, I don't even know what to explore. I could see if any of my old worlds are still here, but there's just not much, because this, at its core, is a social game. So if I cannot get into any of the social aspects, then it's just not going to work. Why diarrhea? I think it's spelled wrong too, so that's cool, I guess. Yeah, I mean, none of my worlds for sure have anything cool in them. So I guess if I had to rate it out of 10, it's probably like a solid 5. I mean, in one way, it's almost the exact same as how I remembered it to be, but like, it's also the exact same as I remembered it to be, which isn't great. And they made some UI changes. Like I noticed this left tab it wasn't here before, and all of these new tutorial things, which for some reason they thought it was a good idea to just force onto everyone regardless of the age of their account, which is, I think, really stupid. But besides that, I mean, it's the same game as it was a year ago, the same game as it was 2 years ago, 5 years ago. It really just feels the same. The only difference is that nobody is playing. So, solid 5 out of 10. Ah yes, Roblox. And before you say anything, I know that people of all ages play Roblox, and it's fine. I mean, it's a good game, or I guess platform. And it is probably one of the most popular platforms on the market right now. However, I have personally not played this game for quite a while. I would say the last time I remember playing was probably with my friends on this like creepy shawarma thing. And yeah, so I would not say I'm a Roblox pro or anything. So I just thought I would just cover the games that I used to play, like Jailbreak, Meep City, and maybe revisit some of the Egghunt games because they actually are some of the most memorable things I have for this platform. So I definitely want to check those out. And, maybe I'll just take a look around the platform and just see how it's different. Because immediately, just on the home screen, or I guess the home page, it is clearly different because instead of the continue games, which used to be up like on the top, now it's recommended. It's the games that's recommended. I don't know why they did that because, to be honest, like I thought that's what the charts are for, but I guess it doesn't really change anything because it doesn't really impact the games themselves. But I thought that was an interesting change. Okay, so as expected, Brookhaven is still the #1 game. I have no clue how this is the #1 game. I mean, it has been consistently like 500,000 players every single day. It's just incredible how many of these games have like so many players, because even having like even a fraction of these as daily active players would be just incredible. It would make you like a multi-millionaire if you owned one of these games. And there's just so many. Like all of these random ass games just have 100k players. And it's kind of crazy. And the thing that caught my eye the most is probably Murder Mystery 2, because I remember this game. And somehow this game, which I like from like almost a decade ago, has 180k active players. So I have no idea what they did here. Maybe I'll check it out right now, actually. But it's crazy to me. Like, this is an insane amount of players in a single game, and a single platform has all of these different games, which would be extraordinary by themselves. And as for Murder Mystery, I mean, it really doesn't look any different to me. It looks exact same as how it was back in like 2017, which was the last time I remember playing this game. Maybe there's the gameplay that's different, but everything from the map design, from like how you play the game, looks the same. I'm not quite sure why it has seen a resurgence. But hey, I mean, that's nice to see. I mean, at least there's like some nostalgia here on the top page. And another thing that I noticed is that there's Grow a Garden too. Um, is this the original developer of Grow a Garden? I don't think so, right? It was like the garden something, whatever it is. I don't think it's this. But apparently there's a Grow a Garden too now, and it has half a million active players. That is just crazy. I mean, it's so good you gotta make a part two. Grow a Garden. Garden game? Okay, this is definitely the original, and it's not the same developer as Grow a Garden 2. That's really weird. I mean, how's this allowed on the platform? This is like just a direct copy. Like you stole the name and the game, and somehow that's allowed, and it just has a casual 400k players. I mean, I guess that's just how it is on Roblox. It's a tough world out here. It's one of the games that I used to play when I was little. If you check some of the older videos on my channel, I used to play this a lot. I think I made a video on me getting like a castle. I don't really know how you get there. This is a neighborhood, yes. But I made a video of me getting the castle, and I remember being so proud of it. So let's see what that is all about. That looks like a castle. But wow, I mean this looks pretty empty, to be honest. It's actually surprising because this used to be the biggest game on Roblox. And now it's just like a empty wasteland. Well, it's definitely something, but I can't believe I spent hours to get this because it really just doesn't inspire anything within me, having, I guess, reunited for the first time in who knows how long. I mean, I did hop on earlier to make sure that this game still actually worked, but wow, this is crazy. How do you even get to the other side? Because there's like something there, but how do you get there? Huh. But ever since Bloxburg came out, I don't think I've been playing this, or rather, ever since I got access to Bloxburg, because I think it costs Robux to buy it. So once I actually got the Robux to get Bloxburg, it's just such a more, I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's just it's a game with more freedom, I guess. But one of the biggest appeal for me in these type of games is like the grind to get these cool houses. But you know, getting cool items only matters if there's people to flex to, and there's like there might be 20 people in this server. It used to be like hundreds, and there's like Meep City parties. And speaking of which, I have not seen a single Meep City party. Yeah, I don't even think that's a thing anymore because I don't see any of the menus, and hearing some of the controversies, I could guess why. It's probably a good idea that they removed it. I mean, it was more of a liability at this point, but it's still so interesting to just see how the game has deteriorated to this extent. Like, #1 game on Roblox, all of a sudden, like, who knows how many people? 200 players. From 30,000 to 200 active players. That's actually just crazy. Like 16 billion views. I mean, not views, visits. 16 billion visits. And now it's just a game with 222 active players. All right, another game that I used to play a lot is Jailbreak. So I want to try it out, especially since I heard that there was a new event. Yeah. The 2026 live event. Was this happening now? Oh, it's actually happening now, that means I come at a good time. So how do I join? Okay. So refund tire, okay, whatever that was. So where's the live event? Let's see. Any new cars? Oh, there's definitely new cars. I think that's one of the biggest things in this game. Well, that was at least one of the biggest things for me. But I guess if they're limited, I can't use them. But I think one of my favorite cars back then was like a Batmobile. I don't really see it. Not really sure if I hallucinated it. But there used to be a Batmobile. Oh yeah, okay, here. Dude, I grinded this game for this Batmobile for so long. Like I think I was even cheesing it. Like I was just getting an alt account, and I don't remember how that worked exactly, but somehow using that alt account, I was farming XP. I think maybe if you arrest people, you get XP, so I just kept on arresting my alt account. I'm not really sure if that's against the rules. If it is, please don't ban me. But yeah, I mean, this is what I used to do. I mean, I don't really know what the robberies are these days, because this city itself do not look familiar to me at all. I don't even know where I am. But wow, this map is very different compared to what it used to be. I mean, it used to just be like the prison and that one. What is this? What is this? Oh, the military base. I do remember this. Whole ass tank here, but I'm a little too broke for that. Yeah, I mean, this is I wouldn't say I've seen anything bad right now, which no wonder why. It still actually has quite a few active players. I think I saw 20,000, 30,000, something like that. We can check later. But the game definitely looks better. I mean, it's always good to have more things to do in a game like this, because if you just kept on... Because I remember one of my complaints is that I could just go rob the jewelry store, which I do not even think is around the corner here. Okay, I'm a terrible driver. But I would just rob this jewelry store and the bank like every time they're available, because they were the only robberies that were available back in the days. But there's a lot more now. From what I remember, the last time I played, they added the factory, not the factory, the power plant. Yeah, that's what it was. They added the power plant, and the museum. And I'm sure that they probably added more by now. Seeing as how much bigger the map is, it would be kind of crazy if they did not add anything new when the map has just gotten this much bigger. I mean, it feels like it's twice the size as the original map. So, good job. I mean, they kept on working on this game all these years later, and I feel like, yeah, I can see the effort that's being put in. Now the issue is, where is the live event? Because it says that it's happening right now, but right now nothing's happening right now. So yeah, the new season is exclusive past. I have no clue what these things are. They look cool, I guess. The maneuver down to... There's literally no criminals in this server. Am I just in like a dead server? There's like 3 people in here. So I guess I'll try to go to a more alive server. Let's see. Servers. Yeah, there's definitely more servers that are alive, but I don't know, maybe I'll just join through here and hope for the best. Yeah, this server has a lot more people. There's someone with 10 million J-Bucks or something like that. It's kind of crazy. Because I remember getting even a million was tough for me, at least. Let's see. Okay, this guy is trying to escape the prison. Okay, what the frick? What did I just... Okay, never mind. I'm actually like a bum. I guess I could visit the trade world because I remember I spent like a lot of time in that world. I mean, look at all these cars. I didn't get them by actually playing the main game. So let's go visit the trade world and see what's new. Oh, also we could check right here for the new car. I guess not. Where is it? Ooh. What even happened? What the heck? Never been much of a grinder. Ooh, that looks like the blade or like the thing that they deleted. Is it back now? That's kind of cool. It is considerably more laggy here, probably because all of the special effects. Trading is not enabled right now. And why? What does that even? Alright, I mean, if I had to rate this, I think it's a solid 8 out of 10. I mean, I honestly didn't do much in this game because I'm feeling like an unk right now, but this game feels still pretty polished. It definitely stands up to, I think, 2026 Roblox games. And, you know, it does a good job at just being what it is. And clearly people still like it because it still has quite a few active players. I mean, 16K, it might not be like 500K like Brookhaven, but it's a respectable number. And it has 7.9 billion visits. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a pretty successful game even now. Other games I want to look at is the Egghunt 2019. I don't quite remember the name. Scrambled in Time? Wait, not 2019. I think it was the 2018. This looks pretty familiar. So, well, we'll take a look. But Egghunt is probably my favorite part of Roblox. I mean, it's really just a shame that they don't do these kind of events anymore because they're probably like the most memorable part. I mean, obviously, I'm coming back all of these years later to play this game that they just made for a singular event. And if you don't know, Egghunt is, or formerly was an event that happened every year on Roblox where you can collect wearable accessories in the shape of an egg, like this one. This one is actually like an egg that you can collect and wear on your avatar. And they used to have like game hubs or like just at least have developers participate so that you can collect these items. And I think in the like for 3 years in a row they hired specific dev teams to make these games, and it was really memorable. I mean, look, this just felt like a game in of itself, and it was all just for a silly little event. It has its own storyline. I don't quite remember what the story was, I'll be honest here, but they had the storyline, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of incredible. Let's see if I could still go. Hard-boiled City. Yeah, I mean, for a game in 2018, this is an incredible looking game. I mean, look at just how much things you can do. And there's all of these like accessories, which I honestly have no idea what they do, but it's cool. And yeah, I mean, just imagine as a kid playing Egghunt, collecting cool avatar items. And that was back when UGC did not exist. So having these eggs was really, really cool because if you did not have Robux, that's like the only way, for you to decorate your avatar is to collect items through these events. And it's really a shame that they don't do these anymore. I mean, just look at this. I mean, I won't lie. Like, obviously this takes a lot more effort than just literally doing nothing. But yeah, I mean, this is just like, there's so many different worlds in this one game, and they just made it for an Egghunt, like a month-long event. It's really a shame that they just gave up on all of this. It just feels like they're corporatizing the Roblox, and it doesn't have the same spirit as it used to. And it's really a shame. And the other thing that I noticed is that Roblox, Roblox Plus, they're naming their subscriptions like it's a subscription like on ChatGPT or like Netflix or whatever. Like, they're trying to make it more professional or something like that, which is crazy. And a while ago, they removed friends. They weren't friends. They were connections. And that just a huge pivot to what this game, or rather what this platform actually is, which is a predominantly kid-dominated platform where people can make games and share it with each other. And it's really a shame that they just don't recognize that that's the charm, and they're just going all in on this soulless corporate that just doesn't do anything for the community. Rise of Nations. And it's pretty much like a easier version of Hoi 4, if you know what that is. Essentially a simulation game where you control a nation. It's a real-time strategy. You would join one of these worlds and you would select a country for you to control. And yeah, I see that this still looks the exact same as it was back in the day. Yes, Roblox is still a good game, or rather a good platform with good games on it, but they definitely have made some disappointing choices. Just to see slop like this, I hate brain rot, waifu card collection. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy that this is what the direction that they want to go. I mean, if you just look at the homepage, well, actually, it doesn't look that bad. Maybe I'm just ranting for no reason, but you know, like, it's games like these that it just, I don't even know what to say. Feel the brain rot. Honestly, at this point, I'm just ranting, but final rating, 7 out of 10. Although it has, I feel like, lost a lot of its charm, there's still good games on it, and there's still potential for good games to be made in the future. I mean, just this platform, if there's anything to go for it, it's the sheer amount of users it has. I mean, just between these 3 games alone, there's like a million plus players on these 3 games. This is a very huge, like a very, very large market, and people can break in, make cool stuff, and hope that they catch on, I guess. Yeah, I mean, Roblox, still pretty good. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, I'm not going to recommend you to try it, but hey, maybe there's a game for you.